Hello humans, welcome back to St. Kalle. You saw at the end of our last episode that we accepted a contract to plow up field number 16, which is just here in front of us. Field 16 is a very large field, the largest field on the map, I believe. So we have made our way to the field. We want to unfold this plow, and we want to go ahead and lower it and start to make our way around the field here. So this is a very large contract. It is also the contract that we may or may not have wanted to go with. We did some plowing in the last episode and it went really well for us. We were going to do another one of the smaller fields on the map, but we accidentally accepted the contract rather than borrowing the items for the contract. So obviously with us having no equipment, we had to cancel out that contract, and then we were able to accept this one here, which is going to take us quite a while, I'm assuming, to make our way around this field here and plow this out. Hopefully this plow and this tractor setup here is able to do this field rather easily. We did one of those fields up in front of us, and going up the hill was quite the struggle for the tractor and plow combination that we had when we were doing that contract. So I'm hoping that is not the case as we are working through this contract here. But we are going to find out rather quickly as we start to make our way up this hill here if we are going to struggle or not. So this is a larger plow than we worked with on the last episode, but this field is much larger as well. So I don't really know how long it's going to take us to finish this. I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but it does look like going up the hill here is quite easy, or maybe just good enough with this tractor here. We definitely probably had an undersized tractor when we were doing the other field over here, but as I say that, you can see that we start to struggle a bit heading up this field here. So we definitely will probably work our way across this field, which is the short way across the field, which I don't normally like working. I do enjoy working the long way. I just feel like that makes it feel like we finish quicker, but I think because of the grade of this hill and how steep it is, we are just going to work across the short end of the field to kind of take that hill out of effect. So we are going to jump into it here, and hopefully we can finish up this contract before it gets dark. Okay, so we are making progress here in field 16, working on this plowing. You could see in the time lapse that we decided to kind of split the field into two. We were struggling just a little bit going up the field. So what we decided we were going to do is cut it in half, and we'll work on this bottom half where we're able to go much quicker, kind of up and down, going the long ways rather than going the short way across the field, especially down here at the bottom. And then when we get to the top half of the field, up there above that line that we made, we will kind of treat that as an east to west, if you will. So kind of going across the field rather than up and down it like we are right now. So still trying to figure out this plow. It seems like it should be doing a much larger pass than what it actually shows to be doing with the texture changing. Let me know in the comments, am I using this correctly? I tried putting it up, rotating it, putting it back down. Don't really understand what the rotation is there for, so if I am not using this to the best of its ability, please let me know, because like I said, I for some reason don't think that it's actually doing the width that I thought it would. Maybe it is, but the width that I thought it would be doing would be much larger, just based off of how it looks and where it's interacting with the ground, but I could be wrong. So we are definitely going to be fighting the sun here, seeing if we can finish up before dark. It is already 3 o'clock here in December, and it's getting quite dark already. We definitely do have lights, and we will work into the night if necessary, but we are going to just keep making our way through the field. You could see while I was talking there, we got the 30% completion notification, so we're about a third of the way done with this contract. And I do think that this contract is going to be one of the first ones that we just say, okay, good enough when we get to that 100% notification, rather than finishing out this entire field. I think that with the larger fields, it is going to probably be how we handle them. I think that that is fair based off of the equipment that we are given, and the size of the fields. Also, I think it's just going to be better for you as the viewer to not have to watch me work on one field per episode if we are doing these larger fields. Definitely not how we want to handle these episodes. I'd rather be doing multiple different types of contracts in the same episode, rather than working on just one large field, especially when it's something like plowing, which takes quite a while. So yeah, we are going to jump back in to working on the field and see how far we can get in the next time lapse. I will bring you back in and we'll see the progress that we have made and go from there. Okay, we have officially hit the halfway mark of this contract. It is slow going, but we are making it through. I am probably going to do most, if not all, of the rest of this contract off camera so that you don't have to continue to watch time-lapse after time-lapse of plowing here, especially after we did some plowing in the last episode. So I am going to continue to work through the field, and we will bring you back in as we are getting close to the end of the contract. Well, all right, we are getting there. You can see that it is much darker than the last time that you saw us working on this field here. It is much later in the day in December, and it has started to snow. So we are up here at the top of the field making some of the last passes, or at least I hope some of the last passes to finish out this contract. You can see that the tractor is struggling a bit, which is why it has taken us as much time as it has, but there we go. There it is, officially contract finished. So although we did not finish everything in this field, it took us a significant amount of time. So we are actually just going to go in and collect that contract and be done with it. So there we go. $8,788 of income. And here we are in the completed field, watching the snowfall here in December in this beautiful mountain range. But I think that is where we are going to end this episode. I'm hoping next time that there are more contracts than just plowing contracts, because I am getting tired of those, so I know you are probably getting tired of them as well. So we will see you back here in St. Kalle in January. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time as we continue to try to working our way towards owning the map.